Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing APE played by Ocelote, as you can see. Yeah, he's playing with viewers once again, and I'm not sure what what the plan is here. So I'm unaware of what the team is even. So I just started this game because well, he started this game and well, I think he's going APE at least. So yeah, up against Gragas, that should be okay-ish. At least it's not a ranged champion, which may be a problem for Master Yi. It's still not really, but Master Yi is pretty good at taking harassment. But yeah, as long as he can avoid the damage from that Q, the barrel roll, then he should be okay. And he has that amazing heal, and as long as he doesn't get disrupted by either the ultimate or I believe the body slam will disrupt it as well. I'm not actually sure, but I think it will. Yeah, as long as he doesn't get disrupted by that, he should be okay. So he is going to heal it up right at the moment the body slam comes in, immediately proving that it indeed does not disrupt it. Because otherwise it would have been quite a foolish move. And the Udyr coming in. They are going to land another snowball there. Because of course Nunu comes in as well. They get the first blood and they should get this kill as well. Come on, Q! 1 second. There we go. Getting an easy kill actually. And immediately stealing the raids, of course. Because that's what you do. Oh man, definitely playing a little bit sloppy here, but that's because he's just having some fun. And playing with some champions that he's not really used to or something like that. Because, yeah, well, he's just having fun, and that's what this game can be all about for you. Only, well, the problem is that if your enemy team is really try-harding and you're not really good enough to deal with that, that is of course very annoying to deal with. So indeed going for that AP. AD Master you can go in mid as well. It's just not as good. The heal and Alpha Strike are your main weapons here. And yeah, it's just it doesn't work like that if you're going AD, because then you have virtually no heal, plus your Alpha Strike is not going to do a whole bunch of damage, and you actually have to go get up close and personal with your enemies, and you really don't want that normally. So anyhow, yeah, he's just farming and farming and farming for now. And yeah, really ignoring his opponent, as you can see. Also ignoring the minion damage. No, that's not going to work. Of course, yeah, you can still get an Ice Blast off there. But that's about all you can do. So yeah, last game we had a little bit of lags, so I'm using other recording software that doesn't result in better quality than the stream is, because I can normally upgrade the stream quality a little bit. So putting it to 720p instead of so actual 720p instead of well, the 600 or so he's streaming on. I don't know exactly what he's streaming on, but I will see after this. Well, this one just records the stream as is. The other one kind of amplifies the amount of pixels by doing some weird calculations. Don't really want to explain that to you. It doesn't matter, as at least it means that the other one is more like 660p blown up to 720, because otherwise YouTube makes it 480 and we don't want that. Yeah, and this one is more like probably 600 and blown up to 720, because once again we don't want it to turn into 480. Because YouTube only knows the full video format, so only the 240, 360, 480, and then 720, 1080. it doesn't know any other any other format, so it will scale it down if it's too large, or scale it, never scale it up, or scale it down at least to the nearest possible that's under it. So if you send something at 719p, so one pixel too little in the vertical direction, it will scale down to 480. And yes, I've had that happen to me in the past. Well, not in that regard, not from 719 to 480, but from I think it was almost 700, so 690 or something like 692, I believe, which was a game I did on online. They just had a very weird resolution, and I didn't scale it up, and then it said 480 on YouTube. Yeah, that's not good, because then it becomes pretty horrible. Although I mostly watch on 480 on YouTube, so I don't really care too much myself. But hey, that's the way it works, and yeah, I'm just someone who deals with it. The way they did it on this side is way better. You have 360, 480, and then best quality, which is which is above the 480, but it's below 720. So that's why I say 600 probably. I don't know. You also have like 768 or something like that as a video format, or as a screen format, I should say. Oh, very nicely done there by Greg is actually saving the Master Yi. Oh, and they stopped following him. He was considering going into that dragon pit and then flashing over the wall, but decided, well, they're not following me, so I might as well just heal up and go back in. So they could have drawn out a flash there, but didn't manage to. So yeah, what are we doing here? Currently just still farming. It is, yeah, it's the way it is. I mean, I can't make anything more out of it than it is. And the farming part of this game is just, yeah, or League of Legends that is, not this particular game. But the farming is so important, and yeah, many times we will watch more farming footage than actual game footage, and that's why I would like to. I'm considering making the games from viewers kind of more of a, well, for most of it at least, more of a play-by-play kind of style, which removes all of the non-interesting game things. And wow, that Alpha Strike takes out a lot of minions. And yeah, Udyr just waiting around there. Oh, he's really taking tower damage all the way here. And yeah, probably didn't realize how much tower damage he took. I can't read what he typed there. Nah, whatever. Can't read it. So yeah, just waiting for him to get back up. Obviously, Nunu is going to take this lane and miss the minions. Oh, so good. So Greg is just randomly using his ultimate there, no real reason, and then yeah, uses his what's it called, body slam a little bit too late, so he still took the damage from the Nunu ultimate. Nunu ultimate was of course cancelled the moment he ran out of range, or he was going to run out of range. Come on, heal it up. He's not going to heal, really? I would have expected him to heal straight up and then wait for someone to come in, but no, not so much. So yeah, just so you know, on the Alpha Strike, if you run into a minion camp like that and you want to Alpha Strike it, then you need to see all of the minions. Otherwise, it's not going to hit the minions you don't see. Even though it can hit something like 7 targets, it's not going to. So yeah, the Alpha Strike, of course, takes out a whole bunch of minions. That's actually, it can only hit 5? 4? I mean? No, I don't know. I thought it could hit like 7, but or 5 additional. No, well. It took only 4 minions there, so that's why I wondered. So yeah, so far he has been farming up really well. And that's of course good for him. He only died once to that really, yeah, silly tower dive. But gets an easy blue buff here. Greg is trying to push to the turret, but not getting any damage done on it. And of course one Alpha Strike would have taken care of any minions that are still there. Oh, they took away the big raids. Such good counter jungling, man. So impressed. It's kind of funny how these pro gamers must look at the noobs like us. Because they must look at us and see, well, all of the mistakes that we make in things like that counter jungling action was just completely retarded. That didn't do anything to the game in general. Because it's too late in the game to counter jungle. And you still got 15 gold out of the 60. So it really doesn't matter at all what whoever did it. I guess Udyr. But yeah, it doesn't matter, and you spend a whole lot of time on doing that because you have to run across the river and then get that raid and then run back out again. But it doesn't do anything for the game in general. And they must have that so often because I have that often already, and I'm definitely not as good as a player as this guy is. So yeah, it's kind of funny, but I think that's to them it's kind of strange that we make all of these mistakes, or it's kind of funny that we make all of these mistakes and still think that we are pretty decent players. So Yorick coming in, dying, and then his ghost does more than he did when he was alive, because everyone just ignored him. So his ghost did more, but still did nothing. So Nunu almost dying to the dragon there, and he needs to make sure that he can actually, or he actually consumes one of the minions, one of the raids or something like that, just to get back up in health. Yeah, I don't think there's an Ezreal in this game. That's new. I mean, normally we have an Ezreal in every game, but I don't think we have one this time. So Udyr coming in here to once again steal the blue raid. And yeah, not managing to do anything obviously. Because one Alpha Strike and everything dies. So how much AP does he have? He has 206 AP. And he is just going for the farm still. So yeah, only 4 minions were visible, so he only hits 4 minions. So even if it could do more, it didn't. So yeah, Lee Sin getting caught in the jungle there by Nunu. And Nunu actually taking that. Wow, he actually took that big wolf there with that ice blast. Yeah, Lee Sin used his ultimate to get Nunu out of his face, and Nunu really doesn't care probably. I mean, Nunu is not that strong that he can take out Lee Sin normally, but maybe Lee Sin was very low. You will never know. So boots level 2, bit of AP. Well, the death cap and then a bit of AP. So going for the Deathfire Grasp now. He used that on his AP Teemo as well. That was a pretty funny game. Took a little bit too long for my for my taste, but yeah, that was because they could have won way easier, way earlier. I mean, and of course, yeah, I'm someone who doesn't want to dilly-dally once the game is over. Nunu doing a lot of damage there and actually grabbing a kill. Nice, an assisted kill even. And Master Yi going to grab the other two. At least, no, there was only one. Never mind. Last guy just got out, I guess. Because I think there were 3. But hey, I don't know. Okay, the stream completely freezes. This is not my computer. Just so we're clear on that. There goes the stream. And let's hope it goes back up. Let's reload. And there we go. Yeah, so we are back up. And yes, the Master Yi now at almost 200 minions. And I would like to see the other farm. Yeah, so a couple of 100. 2 other guys over 100. One at 120, one at 100 and something. Low at least. So he is well ahead of everyone else. And that is the big difference between pro gamers and normal gamers. The amount of farm they get. Because if you can get more minions than anyone else in the game, you will have more gold than anyone else in the game, which in turn should result in more kills if you know how to play a team fight or a fight. Doesn't have to be a team fight, of course, but if you know how to play a fight, then more gold should result in more kills. And of course, learning to just fight is way easier than anything else in this game. I mean, the most difficult part is probably last hitting, because that is what goes wrong most of the time. So Master Yi goes down, but Jax picks up a kill. So they do pick up 3 for 1 or something like that. And Nunu just happy to farm the minions behind the turret. And that means that the rest of the minions in front of the turret are going to push now. And they should be able to take down this turret up the top. So Graves gets another kill. And yeah, this game is also pretty much over. It is 16-5. And yeah, that is a pretty amazing play. Can't see anything on the minimap, man. That's ridiculous. But anyway, I don't need to see anything on the minimap. I'm commenting on his play, so. Yeah, I didn't sleep very well. But that's okay. I get to do a whole bunch of games today, which is also cool. I don't know what I'm going to... Yeah, I think after this I'm going to cast some games of me playing. I played some games yesterday, which is not always the case. And then my League of Legends completely crashed. And by completely crashed, I mean I needed to reinstall the whole thing, which was not very fun. And a triple kill for Master Yi here, although we couldn't really see anything happening. And he's not following the fight. Okay, cool. So Jax gets taken out. Yeah, just waiting for Master Yi to come back up. And finally he does come back up. I hope he's not going to die too many times anymore, because it's kind of boring to watch a black and white stream because he's not following the fights. So he's not watching his teammates do anything, or just, I don't know, he's just not doing anything. Finally adjusting his camera. That has been wrong for several days now, where he was just in the bottom of the screen somewhere. So Yorick dies, Master Yi lives, and Master Yi going to pick up another kill. And a double kill for Jax. Very nice, very nice. And the oracles on Tarek, wow. Tarek, of course, yeah, as a support champion, normally doesn't have the gold to go for oracles, but so normally we see that on jungler. But he apparently invested 400 gold in that. Man, what's this Udyr doing? They just take out the turret and make sure that nobody dies. And here comes, yeah, I thought that was him. So Yorick comes in and instantly dies, but they do get the kill for Ashe. And oh, the oracles goes down. That is a big deal. Master Yi, I thought he was healing up, but he didn't really heal up. He just was waiting for something, or he just did that camp to heal up a little bit. Because the big wolf still gives you a little bit of health, even if you don't have any spell vamp or lifesteal. So yeah, the Quicksilver Sash bot, that's a pretty unique pickup. We don't see that a lot anymore. It used to be there a lot more on, well, AD carries mainly. Stream freezing once again. My computer is running the stream at 60, or the website at 60 FPS, so it's definitely not me this time. I guess he just has a little bit of crappy internet. And that's also the reason why he's not streaming at 720 or 1080. So yeah, the enemy team now pushing some lanes, well, especially this bottom lane. But Master Yi coming in. And yeah, going to ult the Master Yi, but that was not a very good ultimate. That was, in fact, a pretty crappy ultimate. Because it didn't save him at all. It still allowed Master Yi the opportunity to Alpha Strike onto his target and therefore close the gap. And if you let him Alpha Strike first, then use your ultimate, then he doesn't have an additional Alpha Strike. He of course still has his ultimate, so you're not going to get away, but at least you use your ultimate in a way that might save you. Wow. Ashe going down. Thought that was the Nunu damage, but it might have been the Nunu damage well, plus the combined with the Master Yi damage. I don't know if Nunu actually did his Ice Blast. Thought he would, but so Master Yi is still a decent amount of health. As long as he has a decent amount of health, yeah, using the ultimate. Come on, I'm going to just heal up and get the ace. Wow. Healing up while two turrets are firing at him. That's just so amazing. That's something that only Master Yi can do. And with every kill he gets his cooldown's refreshed as long as his ultimate is running. And yeah, you can see here how powerful that is, because he immediately healed back up after getting out of turret range, of course. So double kill for Graves this time. And they are going to just mow down these turrets and the Nexus. Amazingly played. Very good play on the entire team, in fact. And Nunu once again getting a great ultimate off. So Master Yi dies. And come on, finish the Nexus. Don't dick around. They are going to dick around. Just too happy that they can play with Ocelote. They don't want it to be over. So yeah, they get another kill there, but then Tarek dies and Nunu dies and Jax is probably going to die. Yeah. So yeah, they are dicking around and a full ace coming out. Let's just hope that they will run in and finish this Nexus. I wish I could just fast forward this, but unfortunately it's not an option. There's no option in League of Legends to make him play faster. It's so weird. So 40 to 18. Pretty amazing score. We are currently what, 16 and 4? Either 16 or 15, so it doesn't really matter. I think it's 16. Yeah, it's 16. 262 minions. That is pretty amazing. So yeah, grabbing the blue buff here, because well, enemy apparently don't want that. The enemy's completely ignorant that there is a blue buff on their side apparently. And hello. Oh yeah, that's the way you use that ultimate. It's still not going to, well, save him, but at least they get a kill this way. And that is indeed how you do that. So Graves should just focus the Nexus now. A great ultimate here from Nunu. He's going to clean up all of the minions, making sure that the super minions now focus the champions and the Nexus. And yeah, should be easy enough now to finish this. Bye bye, ace, and there we go. So anyway, it took a little bit longer because they were doing some crappy things in the end, but very well played game for the whole team. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.